There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Hey, party people. Happy Saturday and happy 2025. Oh, my word. Darren here from Auto Fetish Detail. I'm thrilled to kick off the new year with all of you. Today, I'm joined by my co-host, Sean from Shine Like a Pro AZ. And I don't know which way to swipe, where they're looking at you, Sean, but say hello.
Hey everyone, I want to go over a couple of things here really quick. So let's go over here. And one thing I want to talk about is about our channels. And we're going to start with Darren's channel. And as you guys know, this is Darren's channel. Yep, Auto Fetish Detail. And it's all about diving deep into the details of auto detailing, covering every step and every nuance. Meanwhile, here at Shine Like a Pro AZ, I'm all about the Cliff Notes versions, quick actionable tips to help you get the job done like a pro. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for both our channels, and don't forget to like and share this video to spread the detailing knowledge. And today we're kicking off things with reactions to some of auto detailing shorts on YouTube. But this is your live stream too, so if you have any questions, tips, or just want to chat, drop your thoughts in the comments, and we'd love to hear from you.
Nice, Sean. But before we dive in, I think most people know about the raging fires here in LA. So our hearts go out to those people and condolences to those that may have lost loved ones, friends, family, animals even. So our thoughts are with you. And like everyone else, we hope the fires end soon because it is a shitstorm out here. And maybe to clarify, Sean, I mean, I don't know how many of our audience knows that I live in Southern California, but I'm about 60 miles, give or take, depends on which fire you're referring to, because I think there's like 5 or 6 or 7 going on.
Yes.
I'm anywhere from like 40 miles to 60 miles out, but I can smell there's a map there. I can smell smells like a campfire outside, and the out west from me, northwest, is just nothing but smoke and haze. So if you scrolled in and you just kind of like toggled over that Santa Ana area, that's where essentially that would be actually Fullerton shows up. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'm close, but so far no threat. Anyhow, so the fires, we got a few people already busting in, Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to get notice.
Humberto, welcome. ¿Cómo estás, Humberto? Hope you are both healthy now. Well, Sean was sick.
Yep.
Then I got sick. And I'm still got these symptoms lingering, which you might be able to pick up in my voice. It's a little less than, well, it's kind of scratchy. How about that? And I still got some sniffles going on, and I'm not 100%. So I haven't been going to the gym, which really, really sucks. I do not like that. Anyhow,
Okay.
enough of Fire Lives Matter. Yes, they do. I mean, I think every life matters personally, in simple terms. Yeah, those fires, thanks, Humberto. We're good right now. I mean, I've had close calls in the past because all of Southern California, we live in chronic drought. I mean, it just is the deal. And we have these unique weather system called the Santa Ana winds, which I am actually a fan of. Not when they're actually blowing, but I like what they do is they blow out all the crap and garbage in the air. And because it's a high pressure system that circulates clockwise versus the normal weather pattern, which circulates counterclockwise. So we get an offshore pattern. So we get an offshore pattern and it blows all this garbage way out into the ocean and the humidity drops way low. And I just love it. You get these pristine days and nights and these gorgeous sunsets because the sun is setting behind all that smoke, or well, smoke in this case, but haze and smog. Anyhow, it's kind of unique in the Southern California area. James the Tyrant Terminator, welcome back. Happy New Year 2025, party people. Yes, Humberto, thank you. Happy New Year. I can't believe it's 25 already. Darren, you guys are on the Pacific Ocean. Why don't you guys have water? Dude, don't even get me started. Oh my gosh. Because you know why? Because California is like filled with a bunch of dipshits. I'll just go on record and say that. We keep voting, here I am, not to get political, but we keep voting these dipshits in office. We're literally right next door to this thing called the Pacific Ocean. And I'm pretty certain that salt water is every bit as effective at putting out fires that non-salt water is. So even if we didn't desalinate all that water from the ocean, we could have plenty of water. But no, we would rather spend billions of dollars on a high-speed rail to nowhere. Not that I have an opinion. Yeah, because... So this is funny, party people. Sean and I are, before we come on, we're like, okay, let's not get into politics or anything, but it's like virtually impossible. And here you guys are throwing it at us. So it's like, it's almost impossible not to insert politics because it's so invasive into our world. I've been in Santa Ana, Modesto too, which are massive stretches in the geography of this area.
Yeah.
But yes.
I've also been to both. So.
What did you say, Sean?
I've been to both places.
Oh, I'm going to. Did that mute my cough?
No, I heard it.
Oh, are you serious? I pressed the mute button.
I kind of heard the beginning. I didn't hear, and then towards the end, I heard it.
Maybe I need to mute it quicker.
Yeah.
Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. Cheers from Newport Beach. Whoa. All right, Dustin. I was at Newport today.
Dustin is new. Dustin is new.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I don't recognize that name. I don't recognize the logo, moniker, whatever. Dustin McGee. Perhaps I said that correctly. Yes, I was in Newport today, cruising up and down the boardwalk, and it was beautiful today. The winds played along, as in there was very little winds. It was probably 64 degrees on the sand and perfectly clear skies. You could see Catalina a little bit, but because there's so much smoke in the air, as well as still a little bit of haze. It was not crystal clear. I do love SoCal. Besides Bay Area, Pasadena, Napa, Riverside, that could be San Francisco, or probably San Francisco versus San
Yep.
Fernando,
Yeah.
LA, San Diego, etc.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been all those places.
Humberto, you are like quite the world traveler, because I think last week or the week before he was telling us about all the different countries he's been to. So, dude, you get around. At least that's what's your neighborhood saying. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I mean, where I live, all is well. Where people live in LA, not so bueno. That's a big mess. And I'm waiting to hear some of the price tags that they're going to attach to this disaster. I mean, it's got to be in the billions.
Yeah, there it says the billions.
Yeah, saltwater kills the greenery. Yeah, but I'm sure, Mark, you're being sarcastic. Yes, salt water is not good for the shrubbery, but water would be good for putting out big, massive fires that are raging out of control.
Well, not only that, the fire's already destroying the greenery.
Yes. I mean, it's just a cluster F in California, total mismanagement. I mean, it's just a joke. I swear, it just gets so aggravating the older I get. Yeah, political talks is inevitable. Indeed. Facts, Rico. Now, nano diamonds for leather coatings. Yeah, I'm not sure how to interpret that, Humberto. Nano diamonds for leather coatings. I don't know, is that like a brand name, or is that a new spin on coatings for leather, car leather? Because car leather actually has a coating already. It's part of the manufacturing process. They finish it in a clear coating, clear top coat. My cousins call me Humberto San Diego because of different states, 39, and countries for over 14 I've had the privilege to go to. Yeah, I'm curious, Humberto, like, how have you managed to go to so many places? Is this just your thing? Or like what? I mean, that's cool. I'm not a fan of traveling. I do enjoy seeing new places, but I don't know, traveling. And honestly, where I live, there's so much to do here. I really am fortunate, because 20 minutes one way and go to the beach. An hour and 15 minutes the other way, I can go to the mountains. An hour and 15 minutes in the east direction, I go to Palm Springs, the desert. And then north, in an hour and 15 minutes, I can be in Malibu. I mean, really, it's just, there's so much around here. I'm super lucky in that regard. Fire is used for that purpose. It actually grows back strong. Yes, it is. If you look at the natural cycle, I mean, there is a very specific strategy when it comes to forestry. You need to burn away the dead stuff. And when you study this, which I have to a fair amount, that there are many trees that actually only release their seedlings due to a fire, and it regenerates the forest. But, you know, try to tell that to certain people on certain sides of the aisle, and it's like, oh no. I mean, what's the latest thing, Sean? We got to save this fish called the smelt.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a break. New Coatings Diamond 36 came up with. Is New Coatings the brand? New Coatings might be the brand, Sean. I've never heard of it, Humberto. Why don't you tell us what you think, Humberto? Like, have you tried it, and are you recommending it to us and our audience tonight? There's Diamond Body, Diamond 36. So Diamond Body 36. Diamond Pro Tech maybe looks like the manufacturer. Is that just on the web address or web search, or did you go on to, okay, so you just did a Google search.
No, never mind.
New coats, yeah.
Yes.
So maybe it's Diamond Body 36. Humberto's saying it's Diamond 36 is the brand name. So just do Diamond 36. And then try car leather coating.
Same one. Is this one?
All right. Well,
The red
there
company.
we go.
Yes, it's the same one.
So Diamond Body 36. Never tried it, Humberto. Anyone care to weigh in? Anyone even heard? Has this come on anyone's radar? Go on to Amazon and see if you can find them,
Okay.
Sean. We're seeing Sean's desktop. There it is, $70. Got 33 reviews. So Intense Candy Apple Shine. Wow. I crack up with these manufacturers and their marketing that they insert into their branding and their labeling. Candy Apple Shine. That's directly out of the 70s, by the way. When I was living in the 70s, that was my wet dream to have a BMX bike. I think the brand was DG, and I wanted a candy apple red. That was the thing, candy apple red. Man, talk about the Wayback Machine. That is funny. So they're saying Intense Candy Apple Shine, which is funny. I wonder whoever came up with that. Like, ooh, Candy Apple Shine and Slick Feel, effortless, single layer application, diamond hard scratch resistance. I get so irritated with the industry. And it's not just our industry. Every industry just hype, 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 and more hype. But don't get me started. Oh, too late. What is that fish called? New scum. Yeah, well, actually, I saw this little video clip, James, and he was talking about he tore down at least one dam specifically, but I heard other reports that he tore down other dams to try to survive some kind of, I don't know, he might have even said a steelhead. What is the steelhead? Is it a steelhead bass or I think it's steelhead salmon.
No, it's a little tiny fish. It looks like it almost looks like
well,
like
see,
so
I was
it's like-
talking about the smelt, but see, I was watching. It was kind of binge watching last night, and Newsom talked about a couple different types of fish.
it looks like a sardine.
That's probably the smelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm just trying to elaborate because new scum. Yes, I'll borrow that from Trump. New scum, Mr. King dipshit. Oh my gosh, it just makes my blood boil. This state I live in. Vacations and work-related travels. Well, cool for you, man. I mean, nice. I like what Mel Gibson said. You know what? I started watching his interview with Shoot. In fact, the interview I saw with him, he was talking about how he was on the Joe Rogan podcast or filming it while simultaneously his house was probably going to go up in flames, which I believe it did. I think he confirmed that it did. So I do believe I saw both of well, not both. I didn't see the Joe Rogan, but I saw his little interview. I can't remember what news channel it was on.
Probably Fox.
Probably, man. It's yeah, I can't remember. Doesn't matter, but yeah. Anyhow. Hey, first FPR. Sorry, Mark, I'm lost on that one. Yes, Diamond Body. Yeah, I kind of have a little flu brain still going on. I got sick last weekend, which is why we did not air. And I'm still recovering. I use that Titan hybrid detailer. I like it. Can you look up that, Sean?
Yeah.
Body Diamond, see if that's, or Diamond Body 36. I wonder what the 36 has to do with. Is that some kind of references to it last 36 months, perhaps? See if there's a hybrid detailer or if they have a detailer.
Hybrid detailer.
Well, actually put in, just go ahead and type in Titan hybrid detailer. See what populates. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Yeah, that packaging looks familiar, and I'm seeing it at reduced size.
Now we talked about this like
Yeah,
last video.
that's the Brothers brand, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
Phoenix
yeah. EOD.
EOD. Yeah, which once again I have forgotten what that acronym stands for.
I got
Except no, it's the EOD. I don't remember. Dang, Mino. Is that a fish type? I'm not sure. And it's crazy. I just watched a video on it, and it's crazy to my understanding. Putting nano diamonds for leather coatings, although they are small nano size, to me, it's still like abrasive to the leather surface. Oh, is that really what they're saying? Can you go back to that product, Sean? They actually put diamonds. I mean, honestly, the hype and bullshit that these industries want us to swallow, it's really comical. And I think, do they think they're marketing to just morons? I mean, honestly, I'd have to say that they must think that they are. Like I'm curious how they spin that. Like, oh, we're going to source some crushed diamonds and put it in our product because somehow that will be beneficial to leather in what way, shape, or form. Can you read? Because it's not big enough on my screen, Sean. Let's see. Something about
Diamond Protec automotive coatings are liquid formulas that fuse with surface to form a glossy, hard barrier protecting. Doesn't say anything about diamonds though.
Yeah, is there a little icon where you can say or click on it for more information, where it will scroll you down to like a more like right there? See if there's something. Yeah, that print's not showing up big enough on my screen to read it.
It doesn't say anything about diamonds. It just says the name diamond.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Maybe somewhere in the fine print, man.
I'm looking.
Don't glaze over it, buddy. The devil's in the details.
I don't see anything about.
Yeah,
just
I don't know, Bert. Though maybe you can direct us as to this whole diamond thing. I got a cough again.
I just right here. Nano.
Did you hear that cough?
I heard it.
You heard my cough?
Yes, it's okay. It doesn't matter. We have dedicated 7 years to develop nano diamond coating that have no equal in the market. Let's see here. We develop methods to blend nano diamonds and polymers, which exhibit properties ideal for car coatings, but previously impossible to combine.
Why is the rag company's logo showing up under there? Is that because they're a space or a? Scroll up just a little bit so I can see the rag. No, go down. Yeah, that way. Yeah. Why is the rag company suddenly like there's no ad right there? Meaning it doesn't say that's an ad. Why is that in there? That's weird. All products. Know. That's. I find that confusing. Like, what's going on there, Amazon?
All right, we'll move on because we have more comments.
Bring them on, party people. Bring them on.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, guys. Hey, Brian. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in.
Brian.
Humberto says, hello, Brian. FR reference to the howdy from Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. EOD, yeah. I see. I just don't remember the.
Remember? Oh, here it is. Evolve or die.
Oh, yes. That sounds familiar now. My brain. Come on, brain. Cooperate. Yeah, right. Let's make up our. Well, go for it, Mark. Erectile overdrive. Now it's your turn, Mark. You come up with one. I just came up with mine. Erection overdrive. Happy New Year to you, Leardy58. Thanks for tuning in. Bruce's Garage channel where he was showcasing it. Okay, cool. Do we know Bruce's Garage, Sean? I don't know if we've spoken about it.
It's possible I've watched it, just don't recognize it.
Make our own meaning only more verbally orgasmic. Yes, the coughing. I don't know if that means yes, you can hear the coughing. Probably.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I see. There's two buttons on here, and it's not very clear. There's stupid icons that they have on this lanyard. One cancels out a speaker and one cancels out a microphone. So I would think that the microphone would be the part that cancels out, wait for it, the microphone, right? But no, I don't know. It's a cheap piece of garbage anyways. All righty. Oh, I just glanced up ahead of you. I think Bruce's Garage did a video on them, perhaps. Couldn't tell you. The rag company was the one who brought them. Probably you meant bought them, purchased them. The mobile detail shop. Yes, that's right.
All right.
We'll
So
leave it to. Go ahead, Sean.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, leave it to Umberto to keep us on track. Between him and Mark, and now James, like you guys, if we slip up, we are relying on you guys. All right. So thank you, my brain. I don't know, man. Sometimes it is so sharp, and then days like today, I don't know. Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. I'm not going to candy coat it for you.
So I wanted to react to some quick shorts on YouTube.
Shorts.
No TikTok. We just have to make sure that when we react to the videos, we give credit who created the video, so we don't get taken down.
Yeah. All right. Well, thrill us, Sean. That is a dirty ass threshold plate. That looks like it's off of a, I want to say a Ford. Do we know what kind of vehicle this is?
No.
Huh.
Don't need to. I've seen this before.
Okay.
It's just, you'll see what it is, and then
All
you'll
right.
understand. So
he's going to use his little, see. So he's a DIY guy. What was that? I didn't see that label. Was that like a kitchen type of cleaning? Oh no, the brush. These people, these detail brushes, it's so ineffective for what. Yeah, that's just, all right. I want to know what that tough stuff was.
we'll go back to it. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm going to say there's zero manipulation in that video. But who's this short by? DIY Auto Care. I can't see it. See, I don't know what tough stuff is. Maybe you could look it up. I mean, I'm sure it's some kind of cleaner, but based on, see, there's so many things wrong with that video. And I don't mean wrong as in this guy's an idiot or anything. I'm just saying it's wrong as in it misrepresents. Because, yeah, okay, there we go. Multi-purpose foam cleaner. Looks like it is made for your car. Okay, cool. There's only about 100,000 types of all-purpose cleaners that we can use in your car. But that video is just, and that's part of social media. You know, they shoot these little videos. They give the illusion of dramatic results, which they are dramatic results often. But for example, like in this case, I would be willing to bet if that threshold plate was truly as old and dirty as it suggested it was, that when you use this cleaner or any other cleaner, that black would not look as black. And probably it looked so black because the product was not dry yet. So therefore, that plastic is going to still be wet with this cleaner, which is a misrepresentation to some degree, because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this tough stuff not only will clean, but look how great my plastic's going to look when I'm done cleaning it. And I'm sorry, based on my experience, you're going to be in for a rude awakening.
You know what I would have done different in that video?
Do tell.
I would have done the same thing, but I would have done like a blue painter's tape in the middle of it. I would have done one side with the tough stuff, and I would have done one side. After. Yeah, but I've done the other side with an all-purpose cleaner to see the difference. And I bet you it would have been the same results.
I suspect it would be. And yeah, Mark, exactly, man. Fluffy brush for show. I mean, it's like, when are these wannabe details going to finally clue in? Like, it's so inefficient. as well as ineffective. It's both. It's a double whammy. It'd be one thing where it's like, okay, fine, take 5 times as long to do something,
Yeah.
but at least you're getting the same result. It's like, no, you're not going to get the same results with a makeup type of detailing brush. It's just too soft. It's not going to happen. So it's a double faux pas, in my opinion. It's
Right.
inefficient and it's ineffective.
All right,
Not that I have an opinion. I
We'll go
just
to-
love Cleus was for minutes on end.
we'll go to the next one. It's actually good that the audience interacts with the video. I mean,
Yeah, Mark, you nailed it. Yeah, I love cleaning an overly small area with a very delicate makeup brush because I've got nothing better in life to do but to spend hours upon hours or an entire day cleaning one small section of my car. That's what my life has been reduced to. Yeah, exactly. It could be possibly oil-based, enhancing the color. Who knows? Although probably not oil-based, but there could be something, because kind of what comes to my mind is, for example, like Pledge. Pledge is this dusting product that you spray on your furniture in your house. And yes, it cleans, but let's define cleaning in that moment. All it's really doing is removing the layer of dust and leaving a shine because it's got silicone in it. Flex Power Tools was bought out by Chevron in China. I was asking questions on the House of Rags last night, and I think they got mad at me. Huh.
yeah.
Flex, wait, can you go back to that? Oh, never mind. I can read it up there. So you're saying that Chevron in China bought Flex Power Tool, which honestly, with the endless mergers and acquisitions going on today, and that was a term that came up a few weeks ago. And the term I think I was looking for is private equity firms. And someone came up with another term, and I don't remember what their term was because there's so many financial terms. But yeah, I mean, there's companies are bought and sold left and right, and one merges with another. And what you're getting is a concentration of powers. And that's what sucks is you get this behemoth of a company that now buys up all these smaller companies. Okay, let me try this again. I'm going to try the other button and see if it mutes my cough.
Nope, heard it.
Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Great.
I
Let me
think
try this.
you're pressing the wrong button.
Well, I've tried both now.
Nope, still hear it.
Yeah, even the red light comes on. So how about if I do this? See that red light? Can you hear me talking?
Yes.
You can hear me talking.
Yep.
Wow. What a piece of garbage.
We have a cheap microphone. What do you expect?
Yeah. They had the Flex rep on. I wonder if it's the rep that Tom Horvath deals with. That's brutal, Mark Rizzo. Let's Make a Detail. That's funny. Is that like a reference to Let's Make a Deal from like, what, the 70s, early 80s? Let's Make a Deal. The Mobile Detail Shop, weren't they a German brand, now a Chinese brand or a Chinese man brand? You silly guy. Kobe 24-volt batteries, same as Flex, different color. Yeah, I mean it's all convoluted. I mean we've subletted our manufacturing out to China. I mean that's just in very simple terms. That's what's going on. Let's make a detail video using Dawn Power Spray and see if we can make it the next big detail thing. Seriously, like we should pick up something that's like really absurd. I mean, in a lot of ways, the stuff that I've introduced is kind of absurd, but I know I could go even more absurd. In fact, I was playing this game a few years ago. I was thinking in my head because of the power of social media, and I'm thinking I should develop some kind of technique or some kind of product that is just ridiculous and see how many people latch onto it and promote it as the next best way to do something. But that's been a few years and I don't remember what my twisted brain came up with. How are the fires near you yet? Well, I said at the beginning, I'm about like 40 miles to 60 miles away from the fires, depending on which fires you're referring to, because there's quite a few now. And honestly, growing up in Southern California, I've been here my whole life. We're just used to it. The problem is, as a 59-year-old man, you would think that somewhere along the way, we'd figure out how to build reservoirs and figure out how to build a backup plan. We would also figure out how to actually, because we used to build fire breaks until someone said that was interfering with the natural habitat of the environment. So that was frowned upon. We couldn't build fire breaks anymore, which is kind of a misnomer. You don't really build a fire break per se, but you carve one into the vegetation so that there's nothing there to burn. But they're incredibly effective at minimizing fires when they break out. What a concept. Yes, they have a factory in Germany and Chevron plant in China. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The rag company brought Diamond Tech. That could be either way. And they even went to Europe to their facilities. The funny, odd thing was watching one of their installers spraying a coating without proper protection. Yeah, I mean, that would be funny. Although I'm pretty sure if we scrutinize my videos, there's a lot of fails in my videos. Like I'll just literally say the wrong word. It'll change the meaning of the entire sentence. It's very aggravating how one word can alter the entire sentence, and you rewatch and you're like, oh my gosh, I completely misspoke in that moment. Is this a video on it, Sean? Or is this one you just randomly pulled up?
Random stuff we're going to watch and react to it. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's hooking up his foam cannon.
Yeah, and it says right here, it just says satisfying car wash. I've seen this already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Were you satisfied? Did you feel fulfilled after you watched it?
I'm a waterless guy or rinseless guy, so I don't care about this stuff too much. But
yeah, but Sean, were you satisfied? Yes or no? Were you satisfied after you watched it?
Huh? Not really.
Not really. Okay, so you're dissatisfied. You were left yearning still. What's the joke? Do you know what a satisfied woman looks like in the morning? I do. Or what actually, what does the face of a satisfied woman look like in the morning?
That was it.
Yeah, that was so unsatisfying. Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm just all wadded up.
All right, let's go to the next one.
How to deep clean car seats. First vacuum. That's good. That's a good starting point. I mean, most people really, I cannot emphasize how that was a Meguiar's super degreaser bottle, and they're using a Mother's scrub brush. It looks like the Mother's scrub brush. Do we know whose channel this is?
I just removed the sound because I don't want to get copyright.
The car detailing channel. Yeah, this guy is actually using proper steps. So thumbs up to this guy. I think a lot of what's that?
I just gave him a like because you're approved.
Yeah, I think a lot of detailers, at least new beginners, they underestimate how effective the pre-vacuuming is.
Yeah.
And I always take it at the next step, which is I agitate the fabric first while I'm vacuuming. So it breaks up as much loose material as you can, because it's so much easier to vacuum up the loose dirt.
Right.
As opposed to once you get it wet with your liquid cleaner.
Right.
But that's just me. I could be wrong. Would not be the first time.
Go to the next one since you approved this one.
All right.
Unless you want to keep talking about it.
No, that guy did good. He followed all the proper steps.
Cool.
Car cleaning hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. Oh, I'm sure I will. Can't wait. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to get a handheld. Yeah, because that's going to get all the nooks and crannies.
I've seen this before. This person is not a professional. This is like a DIY, like a homemaker kind of thing.
Yeah, this is someone that does not know what it means to get the details. Okay, next.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it too because I
Fail.
didn't care for that one. Yeah.
That is nasty. I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, it works, but I could be. I could do it quicker by not using what he's using. If that's a
Yeah.
guy, maybe it's a girl. Who knows? Oh, here we go with the delicate makeup brush. Yeah, let me spend 20 minutes doing something that I could get done in 20 seconds. See, that's a rubber mat. Like, you should just pull that out of the car and use water on it, because there's just too many nuances to that. It's got a pattern of, what do they call that, diamond plate, and they got that pattern. I've cleaned way too many rubber floor mats with a pattern in it, and you just got to get it out and use a lot of cleaner. Make sure the cleaner's fully saturating the thing, and use water to rinse it away. And you're still going to have to go back in for seconds or thirds, because when you scrutinize it, you're going to see that you did not scrub away every part of the dirt and all those different edges of those patterns that they put in rubber floor mats.
You got a good question right here.
Okay. Well, throw me up a bad question first. What would you suggest using on window shields to prevent streaks? I'm guessing he means just the windshield.
Yes.
I use clay with water and Windex, but to no avail. I notice how fast it evaporates between wiping product off. How about rubbing alcohol? The problem is, James, is they parade like ammonia and rubbing alcohol. And I've done the same for years also. And Windex pretty much has both, either one or both of those in there. So those are very good cleaners. They're solvents. The problem is that it strips every bit of everything off the glass. And now trying to rub your cloth across it, it's a strange phenomenon. I don't even know how to describe it, but every guy that's done windows has experienced this. So you clean the garbage off the window. You're trying to get it perfectly streak free, but it's like impossible.
Yeah.
For one, your cloth just wants to roll up on you because it's so perfectly clean that you've stripped every bit of everything off that glass. And now virtually no cloth is going to wipe across that glass, and it's going to naturally cause some type of streaking. So that's where I leaned into the product that Tom developed, the Q7 detailer, that literally coats the glass, and then you come back in with distilled water, and now you clean it, and it just was so perfect. But that coating allows the cloth to wipe across the glass very smoothly, and the distilled water is just there to basically remove the layer that, or we could call it the top layer of that coating, that Q7 detailer. So it's tough. Windows are just a pain in the ass. And speaking, how we entered this conversation today because of winds, or I'm sorry, the fires in LA is a byproduct of the Santa Ana winds. So when the humidity is really low, that problem only becomes worse because the air is so dry, and now you use alcohol or ammonia, something on it that just strips the glass totally dry, and it's just a nightmare trying to get your cloth to glide over it. So what is Darren's answer? Really, most of the stuff that accumulates on windows is water soluble. So unless it's just like windows haven't been done literally in years, I find that I just use a damp microfiber cloth that's damp with nothing but tap water, and I just break down all the initial dirt, grime, haze, whatever you want to call it first. And then I just take a waffle weave microfiber cloth, and that's slightly damp, and I mean slightly, with whatever your choice of window cleaner is. So I honestly would just use distilled water, and I could finesse the windows and they were perfectly clean. That was my trick. And I say that before I started treating the windows with the Q7 detailer. And once I did that, I was good to go on that car. Like if I was doing a maintenance detail on that car on the weekly or monthly, I would not have to recoat the windows for like months. And I could literally just clean them with distilled water. What would you suggest using? Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you put up a new one,
No,
Sean.
I was waiting for you to finish.
Yeah, that's me being finished.
Okay, there you go.
Alcohol 90%. I mean, honestly, any guy could tell me that they use something and I would just say, hey, does it work for you? Yes or no? If you say yes, then I would say just stick with it. If it's working, just stick with it. Of course, most guys are going to say, well, is there something that would be faster or better? It's like, well, I don't know. It depends on what you mean by better. If you said it was working for you, so it must not be working for you entirely as well as you want it. Yep, you don't mop a floor before sweeping or vacuuming. Bingo, you nailed it, James. Good comparison, by the way. Although I know some people that probably would because they kind of don't have a clue in life. But yeah, something else to do on seats is hit them. Oh yeah, I do that as well. You know what you do? What's actually I have one right here. This is a heavy duty muscle vibrating tool, whatever you want to call it, massager. So if you use one of these on your upholstery, it will be disturbing how much dirt will bounce up off of the upholstery. You're like, oh my gosh. So yes. Excuse me. So what do we got? LOF facts, nice little palm slap to the seat will definitely bring forth unforeseen dirt. I love your wording there. Does CSI Man live near? Yeah, I watch his channel and haven't seen him on. Yes, he does live near. Well, okay.
Oh.
Let's be literal about this. He used to live near me. His shop is near me. He has basically two shops. One is Coast Corvette, which is right off the 5 freeway next to or right across from Disneyland. And then there's a body shop, which is in Fullerton. So they're both near me, but he personally lives actually where some of the fires are going on.
He lives like 5 minutes away from the fires.
Yeah, he's close to the fires, but the fires themselves are spread out between like 5 to 7 fires. That's a big area. So let's just say he lives in LA County somewhere. I know where, kind of, but
we're not going to say.
Yes, exactly. It's a natural degreaser. Also, humidity takes a big part of how the windshield comes out. Thank you. Yeah, humidity really, honestly, humidity is going to affect everything.
Yeah.
And honestly, let's think about this, audience. And some of you will live in areas of the world that have high humidity. And I have yet to see a single person that loves humidity. Humidity makes everything worse, whether it's cold or heat, working in it, dealing with it. Humidity just sucks. Wait, I just thought of an exception. The only time I can think of where I want high humidity is when we have raging forest fires going on. Then we would want high humidity in the air. But every other time, when it's cold, you're just going to feel colder. When it's hot, you're just going to feel stickier and grosser when it's hot. So, and then when you're using products, like for example, here in SoCal during the wintertime, we have this thing called the dew point. So I remember working out in the cold mornings at 7 a.m. and basically the cars took forever to dry because the humidity was so substantial. So I'm a fan of low humidity. And yes, it will affect your products significantly depending on the product itself and the task that you're doing. James the Tyrant Terminator. Yes, palm slap. That's the word I was looking for and forgot the correct term in English. Thanks. People forget about the simplest things. Yeah, just ask my brain. Okay, noted. Thank you.
Here's someone new.
Mondo 1310. Invisible glass is a good glass cleaner and cost-effective, traceless. by Built Hamber is another great choice. Well, I have used Invisible Glass, and honestly, I could give them a thumbs up, just like most other glass cleaners. I've never heard of Traceless. You want to look that up, Sean?
Yeah.
Traceless, which I like the name at least at a starting point, kind of suggest the wanted result when cleaning windows or glass. Is that it?
I think it's this one.
Cop Chemi? No, I mean, I don't know. I don't see the word traceless, but who
Built
knows?
by Hammer. I don't see it here.
I mean, honestly, you could throw any glass cleaner product, window cleaner product at me, and I'm going to make it work because that's where technique and your tool of choice comes in. What kind of cloth are you using? I can make it all work, but that's the problem is do you have a product that is easy to use to get the results you want? Because some products, there we go. Okay, Built Hamburg. Is this like German or something? Oh, Obsessed Garage, Traceless. I don't recognize it. Not that that means anything, by the way. I mean, it's so hard to keep up with everything. Unique super wetting, 100% evaporating surfactants to produce traceless. Say, notice it doesn't say trace free, it says trace less. So less traces of unwanted stuff. How's that for dissecting the word? These, unlike competing products that run quickly from vertical surfaces, Traceless instantly wets glass surface, ensuring uniform application and minimal product runoff. Okay, there's a selling PowerPoint for you, I guess. The Mobile Detail Shop. He was at Auto Detailing Podcast with Jimbo Balaam. Oh, Tom, are you talking about Tom
Yeah,
Horvath?
he's talking about Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, when I didn't watch the whole thing. Yeah, I watched like the first, I don't know, 45 seconds, I think. I watched one of them. Halos has a YouTube channel I follow. I hope he is okay. Based on his, I think the last post I saw with Tom, his wife, or they own a horse. Tom inherited some horses when he married his wifey, and they had relocated it due to the fires, and so they were good. Built Hamburg Traceless. Yep, not a shortage of products out there. No, it's on Obsessed Garage. Yeah, we found that it's new to states. Yeah, I don't recognize it.
Umberto right here.
Oh, it's a British brand, if I remember correctly. Can you see? Maybe it'll say down below, Sean. Actually, you could probably just consult.
No,
that's Obsessed Garage.
Yeah, that's all it says.
Oh well. All we really care about is does it work, and then we might care about how much it costs, and then we might care about the user experience. Now for Built Hamburg and Yosei, well, go.
Oh wait, I skipped one.
Matt Mormon of Obsessed Garage. I understand you're somewhere around 40 miles from the fire activity, but have you noticed any ash raining down near you? Very little. And I have had those moments where the streets are covered in ash, but not because the way the winds are. So far, the winds are not pushing them.
Well,
the winds overhead.
The winds are mainly pushing into the ocean.
Yeah.
So I saw there's a. I wonder if I can pull it up here. Hold on. I can't pull it up. Hold on a second.
Point is they're not, the winds are not pushing the ashes and the smoke over my direct area. So we're not getting ashes as of right now. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, not cool, but cool. Actually, I thought that big plume was the fires, but that was south.
It can pull up a fire song. Wait a second. So I can do not that. Hold on. Let's do the win. I won't let me do that. Okay. But it doesn't matter. Like the fires are over here.
Yeah. See, it's the area like where it says
Right here. It's like here's
Temescal Valley and
fires
stuff.
here.
See
Yeah.
how those winds are blowing it offshore? But
Yeah.
then once you get offshore, it's blowing it south, which would suggest that it's blowing it towards me. But so far, it's not an issue.
Right.
I can smell it. I can see it off in the distance, but so far that's it. But there's still time. I think you pulled that one up already, or maybe he.
No, it was.
Did. Oh.
It's
It's made in
okay.
England. Boss Garage has the rights to it. We were having trouble with cleaning tint. I used G-Tech. Boss Garage in Florida, inexpensive for shipping. Yeah, I think he means Obsessed Garage because they're the distributor of it based on what these guys are telling us. Which, yeah, you add shipping to it, can get a little expensive.
All right, ready to watch the next video?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's funny. Home do-it-yourself dent removal. That's funny. Oh yeah, good luck on that one. Yep. If you happen to wander upon the absolutely perfect shaped dent with no
Yeah.
hard lines to it, yes,
Right.
this might work.
Right.
But good luck with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm moving next one.
Why the hell would
Wait a
I
second.
put?
Let me see. This is not. Oh, it's not auto detailing, huh?
I don't know. Drumming. What's not about auto detailing on that one, Sean? Oh, more of those makeup brushes. Yeah. Well, there's some what a pigsty. That is nasty. Imagine letting your car get to be that dirty. I'd be like, I don't think so. I mean, that'd take me days to truly get it the way I would want it. I mean, days it would take me. I mean, you just would never run out of dirt. Yeah, on and on. I wonder how much time this guy actually spent on this particular car, especially when he's using these makeup brushes to clean stuff with. And then this little toothbrush style head for the brake pedal. At least in that moment, he was being efficient. Let's just pop a couple. My voice is fading quickly, Sean.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm going to start hacking up more and more.
It's all right.
Yes, my fingers are too big. Yes, that's what she said. Did I just say that? Do you still think Simple Green is the best all-around APC? Well, I would never call it the best. I like it because it's cheap, it's safe, and by safe I mean for virtually any material. And also, I don't have unrealistic expectations about it. Like Simple Green is not the end all where it's just going to dissolve every type of dirt or stain. By no means would I ever say that. I just like it because it's a basic all-purpose cleaner. I never have to worry about it damaging any material. I can use it on basically any type of material, car leather, upholstery, vinyl, rubber, doesn't matter. And it's safe for my body, as in my skin. When I inhale the fumes, I don't have to worry about it. So when I don't need to overthink the moment and I just need a basic type of cleaner, then yes, Simple Green to me is the winning balance for a lot of reasons. It's economical. I can buy a concentrate so I can custom dilute it with just water. So it's a winning balance in a lot of ways for me. Specifically for wait, I didn't get to read the last of that. Sorry.
It's all right.
That's funny. I'm bored to recognize who you were pulling up.
Yeah, it wasn't planning on pointing that out. I don't know why I was doing that. Stupid YouTube. Anyways, I was waiting for the 1 hour mark to hit, which is in 10 seconds.
Oh, crypto guy, I wanted to know if if Simple Green didn't work, what I would use. And that's where I would have to determine what type of dirt I was working on. Is it oil-based or grease-based type of stain or dirt? Or is it just excessive amount of normal dirt, as in water-soluble dirt? So really, if Simple Green's not going to work, then I would have to determine why it's not working. Do I need a more caustic type of alkaline-based cleaner? Or do I need to default to a true solvent type of cleaner that can dissolve grease or oil-based products? And if that's the case, then that my go-to for oil-based or grease-based stains is, wait for it, come on brain, what's it called, Sean? Rapid Remover. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Rapid Remover. That to me is, honestly, I think it's the best degreaser on the market, personally. I mean, I've used some harsh degreasers, and Rapid Remover has outperformed every one of them, period. And what's cool about Rapid Remover is that it's water soluble. So you can rinse it away with water. So if I'm using on engines, on door jams, yeah, it's expensive, but man, that stuff works.
Here's one that Humberto uses right here.
Spray 9 too, since it disinfects. I mean, that's a whole other subject too, Humberto, is disinfectant. You know, it's like, is if you clean something, is that the same thing as disinfecting it? It's like, no, it's not. So could you actually disinfect something without actually cleaning it? Because those are two different terms and they mean different things. So it can get convoluted quickly. All right, party people.
We got a couple more.
Using Dawn Mix 4-to-1. Yeah, Dawn is a grease cutter. Honestly, I feel like, in fact, I was complaining about this last year, or let's say a year ago, washing dishes. I feel like Dawn has been watered down, as in that it's much less effective than it used to be when I was growing up, because Dawn has been around forever. And I don't know if they've watered it down, and that's just a euphemism. But it just seems less strong, less powerful. It still will cut grease to a degree, but I don't particularly think Dawn is that effective like I feel like it used to be. Dawn for the interior, that is, yes. And honestly, you could use Dawn to wash your car. I mean, people will claim, I have a video on this, like, oh, will Dawn really destroy your clear coat? I say it will not, but whatever. Is the dirt due to tannin? Well, tannin, if I recall, tannin has to do with the chemical they use to try to clean coffee and tea. I've tried Meguiar's products that were designed to deal with coffee and tea stains that has tannin in it, and I found them completely ineffective. But that was my experience. Am I a fan of Koch Chemie products? Yes, I am. I don't have extensive knowledge with them. I feel like they make like really quality polishing pads, and I don't know, everything about their stuff to me reeks of quality, which I probably should not use that term. It smacks of quality. So I have no complaints with them so far. Just walk Rohan Brown. I think Rohan might be new here.
Yes.
Welcome, Rohan. I just did a polish with my son, his first car paint polish with a dual action polisher after watching some of your videos last night. Well, cool. I hope you and your son, which right on, Dad. Good job, Dad. Dad and son action together. I like that. I hope you guys had success. So more power to you. Rapid, nice to know. Thank you. Yes, I am a big fan. I don't know. It was like years ago I introduced that product. Yes, Dawn has been watered down, not like when we used it in the 80s. Yeah, I figured you might appreciate that one, Humberto.
It's called the Environmental Services.
Yeah.
which is called whatever. It's just another way of I'm not gonna get into it, but anyways,
Yeah. It's hard to stay away from politics.
yeah.
Glad you said about Dawn and washing a car. I mean, honestly, yes. I mean, I guarantee you could probably find 10 different people on YouTube that will tell you that Dawn dish soap will destroy your clear coat. And I'm going to call BS on that. I'm going to say, prove it to me. Prove it to me how Dawn dish soap is going to destroy my clear coat.
If anything, Dawn dish soap is great for removing old wax.
Well, it's a grease cutter, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. Grease,
Yeah.
oil, wax is a type of grease-based, oil-based product. So yes.
It removes
Well-
like you told me, like it's like kind of like claying. Is another way to remove toxins from your vehicle.
Wait, say that again?
So there's another way to remove toxins like a clay bar.
You mean Dawn?
Yeah, Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn is
Yeah.
only going to clean away this what I would call superficial dirt. It's not going to remove any of the bonded contaminants. That's a
Right.
separate chore. Is
Well-
that what you meant?
Yes. What I meant was
Okay.
like it just it doesn't hurt. I mean,
No, it's. I would take issue with anyone that challenged me on that one. I don't remember what D106 or D116 is.
I can look it up.
Roberto. That's all right because now it's one thing bleeds into the next. All right, well, we'll end with this. You look up D106 and 116 and see what they are. These are polishes.
oh, that's probably what it is. I don't see it on.
I mean, they've got a letter and a set of numbers for pretty much every product of theirs, especially their
There we go.
professional line or detailer line, they call it. Fiber rinse, Meguiar's D106 fiber rinse. I'm not even sure how to interpret that. Does that mean it's a cleaner for your microfibers? What's a fiber rinse? Oh, and tannin. So it's a fiber rinse and tannin stain remover, especially formulated to quickly remove tannin stains from upholstery. Buttered pH neutralizer for carpet, seats after using Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner. Yeah, sounds like another product they just want you to buy personally. I just have not had any luck with their products when it came to coffee or tea. You want to strip the stuff color coat, use Dawn. Yeah, Dawn, it's kind of an effective grease cutter. I think there's much better products than Dawn, but Dawn is probably available to most people for DIYers and it's cheap. So it gets thumbs up for that. All right, party people, we're going to end tonight. Thanks for tuning in once again. And any parting words, Sean?
Yeah, I want to say don't forget to like and subscribe. Even though there's a big like and subscribe at the top to both channels to really help us. I also want to say it's awesome. The Darren's channel, Auto Fetish Detail, he went from 105,000 subscribers. Now he has 108,000. So that's good for him.
Is that good for me?
That is good for you. It means you're growing like you're supposed to. And then I gained 20 subscribers a week, which I'm grateful. Finally, also on Saturday of this next Saturday, we may have a special guest. I don't want to say anything yet because I am not 100% sure if he will be on. But I just wanted to make sure you guys know.
A little teaser for them today.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a surprise guest, which I'm sure once he's on, you guys will know who he is.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they will.
All right, you party animals, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Thanks once again for tuning in, and we will see you same bat channel, same bat time.